Deuteronomy 18:22, when a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. We don't have to just apply that to prophets. Let's apply it to preachers. A lot of preachers are talking from their own heart rather than talking from the Bible. The preacher, the teacher, the minister, the evangelist, anybody who speaks on behalf of God is an influencer of the people of God and those who would become the people of God. The false prophet, teacher, preacher, etc. is not to be honored or reverenced. Yet people who should know better reverence and even defend false preachers all the time and even send them their money. They don't need your money. They've got millions of dollars in the bank. And there are people that are in other countries, third world countries, who don't even have potable water. And they're dying, and they're going to hell because they don't have Jesus. And there are these preachers in there with millions of dollars in the bank. And you're still sending them money. Make no mistake, no matter who is for the false minister or what they think their vision is. Ezekiel 13:2-8 says this, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, The Lord saith, and the Lord hath not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. Have ye not seen a vain vision? Have ye not spoken a lying divination? Whereas ye say, The Lord saith it, albeit I have not spoken. You want to know where you find God speak? In the Bible. Do you want to know where you hear men speak apart from God? People that contradict the Bible, even if they are in the pulpits. Let's continue. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord God. They sent themselves. God did not send them. They say, God told me, or God showed me, when God had nothing to do with it. And God says, I am against you. If God is against you, it doesn't matter how many people are for you. See, we know, if God be for you, who can be against you? But the opposite is also true. If God be against you, who can be for you? The word is clear. There are false teachers and preachers that mimic the true, and they will come under the wrath and the judgment of God. 2 Corinthians 11:14-15. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Don't shoot the messenger, folks. Preachers are accountable for what we say. And listeners are responsible for who they listen to, who they follow, and who they support. And far too many Christians do not have the discernment, and they're supporting false teachers. They're reposting their stuff on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram. They're reposting these namby-pamby sayings that they have. And they're supporting people, and they're helping them bring more people to false teachers. And they're opening up their checkbooks, and they're writing checks. Well, maybe not they're writing checks, maybe they're online, and they're putting the information in their phones and their banks, and they're sending these people money. Or they're getting on there, you know what, I'm going to go support that Reverend Dr. Preacherman guy, and let me go ahead and put my banking information into his website. You're supporting him. Check their doctrine. Make sure that they are sent from God. Before you give them a cent, before you repost anything that they say, especially if it's a heresy, get in the Bible. Check out what they say. That is, the Bible calls that honorable. The Bible calls that noble. check it out. Find out if these men are sent from God, because if they're not sent from God, there are only two other places that they can be sent from: their own flesh or the devil.